This is the most important election since the Civil War. You get to decide through your vote whether or not we're going to live in liberty or tyranny. I wrote that book many, many years ago. Well, the time is now. We don't have to go to war, but are we going to stand up like the colonists did? Are we going to stand up like the men did during the Civil War, World War I, World War II, and all the other wars? You need to vote. You need to make sure your family votes, your friends, your coworkers, and your colleagues. You need to be the Paul Reveres and the Thomas Paines of our age. It's up to you. It's not up to the Republican Party. It's not up to the campaign. It's up to you. You, each and every one of us. And we'll read you what Ronald Reagan said and what I ended my book, Liberty and Tyranny, with, which is so prescient. He said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where men were free." We must re-elect Donald Trump. We must hold the Senate. And preferably, we must take the House. We must take government away from the Democrat Party. We must keep them out of the Oval Office, or we will lose our republic. They've said as much. We will lose our economic system. You will lose your identity as an individual. You will lose your wealth. You will lose so much that is precious to you in this republic. I ask you to vote for the president. I ask you to vote straight Republican, which I've never done, because so much is on the line right now. Everything is on the line right now. And as Reagan said in that quote, what are you going to tell your children and grandchildren if we lose this country? You folks, it's not enough to vote. You've got to get your friends and family to vote. We must overwhelm our opponents, or should I say, our enemies. They have built corruption into their mail-in system. We need to vote in such numbers that it won't matter. Everything's at stake. We all come together on Tuesday, those of us who haven't voted, for a massive army of patriots that show up and save this country.